Okay. To see what the microphone sounds like on this. So bear with me for a second while I go have a look at that myself. Mic test 1, 2. Mic test 1, 2, 3. Sounds reasonable to me, but we'll find out when somebody actually starts watching. So we are sitting in Schefferville in northern Quebec. It is very cold and very, well, not so much very dark, but it is afternoon, 3 p.m. local time. So it is actually quite dark. Let's get this puppy fired up so we can turn the heat on, because it's cold in here. Why did this button not work?
TOS system test. Okay.
Alright, windshield has been de-thawed already, so that's good. We are officially engines on. Let's get ourselves situated here. We've got our flight plan all set. We are flying down to Ottawa, and we will be flying a scenic route. We're not going to fly that high, only 8,000 feet. Well, we may adjust depending on cloud cover, because I do want to see something. And let's see, where's our flight plan? There it is. Let's zoom out on the map a little bit. What do we like? We like 25 nautical miles usually. So there'll probably be a bunch of nothing, but eventually we will fly past Quebec City and Montreal into our approach into Ottawa. So that should actually be quite nice, I hope. Got that all set. I know there's always stuff that I forget, but I think we're good. We're going to need a bunch of lights. Let's turn for some reason, the panel lighting always defaults to like super dim. Let's turn on beacon, nav, and taxi, because we're going to be taxiing here any moment. Let's turn our yaw damper already, because that is the one thing I do always forget. Quick look outside the airplane. We switched up the livery. We are in Canada, so we're going to fly this nice Government of Canada livery, or just Canada in general. I thought it was appropriate. Just acknowledge our master caution. Let's see if we can check in with our ATC. What frequencies do we have here? This doesn't have a tower, I think. Let's see if we can get into Montreal Center at 132.25. Let's see if they will be willing to talk to us. Chalk 280, radio check. Okay. Oh, I think I don't have the right microphone selected.
Level 64, leaving 3 3103,
1164, roger, contact center 135.62, good morning.
13562, 1164, bye-bye.
I don't think this has launched itself quite right. Sometimes Pilot to ATC doesn't fully initialize itself very well. Let's reconnect that. There we go. I think now we've got things loaded. Let's file our flight plan. And let's try that again. Chalk 280 radio check.
Chalk 280, you are loud and clear.
There we go. Chalk 280 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Chalk 280 is cleared to Charlie Yankee Oscar Whiskey as filed. Expect departure runway 17. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Squawk 3304.
Chalk 280 is cleared to Charlie Yankee Oscar Whiskey as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Squawk 3304.
Chalk 280 read back correct. Contact us for IFR release when number 1 for departure.
We'll contact you for IFR release, Chalk 280.
Good morning, Can 754 Heavy is
We'll contact you for IFR release, Chalk 280.
350.
Chalk 280 read back correct. Contact us when airborne.
310 box.
Aircat 754 Heavy Center, good morning, 80 kilo.
We have kilo.
Oh, why is it not showing my departure and arrival in flight stats? That's because I didn't click OK. There we go. Otherwise, I think we are looking good. There's no tower here, so we're not going to bother with taxi clearance. We're just going to taxi. Oh, I do need to turn off some ATC options in the game. I was streaming the other day and I had that stuff enabled, and I forget where it was. Shoot. I think it might have been under assistance. ATC voices off. There we go. What's happening? Oh, that's fun. I went in there and then shut my engine off somehow. What the hell? Well, let me guess. It robbed us of all of our fuel? No, we have fuel. We have no oil pressure.
Yankee Lima Delta, descend when ready, throttle hold 240.
Okay, let's start that over. Bizarre. I hate those weird little glitches where you go into the menu to turn off like a totally unrelated audio setting and plane shots off. It's a good thing we did this on the ground, not in midair, though that has happened to me before as well, and it's not that fun.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Speaking of TAWS, let's get TAWS bot in the chat. Okay. Aux boost pump is on. Yeah, why is my ITT running away from me? Oh, because the stupid throttle is...
1854 with you at 33.5 for 310 with kilo.
Rouge 1854, Thunder, good morning. When you're ready, descend and maintain follow 240 with a transition speed of 300 knots or greater for space.
Okay, we're all good now.
300 or better in the transition route 1854.
We're just going to get ourselves up onto runway 17, which is behind us, over there, I think, judging from what I can tell on my for-flight map here. So, shit, I guess we do need pushback. Let's tune into the fake tower. Let's do this, yada yada yada. Press pushback. We're going to ask to be steered to the left.
Aircraft 754, when you're ready, set and maintain level 240, transition speed of 300 knots or less.
And 240, and 300 knots.
Should get steered to the right. That'll do. There's our runway. We're going to go out that way and head up left the runway and then turn around. And that should get us in the position that we want to be in. Let's get rid of this mouse cursor because that's always annoying. So we're driving and steering this aircraft on the ground is my biggest challenge. Taking off, landing, sure. Not easy, but doable. Steering on the taxiway, biggest challenge. Our de-icing stuff is all still on because it is clearly very cold. Do we have an outside air temperature? Minus 24. Yeah, it's cold. Though, to be fair, that is to be expected in northern Quebec in December. Using real live weather. It's taken us about 20 minutes to get going here. I just realized I have not yet popped out my display, so we'll do that before we actually take off. Don't go do some of that right now while we...
Route 1854, contact speed is 135.62. Good morning.
3562, Route 1854, good day.
There we go.
Center, Challenger 501 Kilo Victor, flight level 310.
Challenger 501 Kilo Victor Center, good morning, the 86 Kilo.
And we have Kilo for 1 Kilo Victor.
My chair's on wheels and it rolls and rolls every time I push the pedals. I need chalk blocks for my chair, clearly. Turn on our vertical speed mode in the autopilot so that once we take off, we are able to essentially we can just hit the AP button and be good to go. Let's see if I can spin this thing around here. On 7, we are in the right place. We're going to call this good. Set the park and brake for a second. Let's get our trim ready for takeoff. We want one set of flaps for takeoff. And we are good to go. Pilot lights on, taxi lights off. We're just going to take off and then we'll contact ATC once we are airborne, I believe. That's what they wanted us to do, right? Contact us when airborne. Yeah. Here we go. An eye on the RPM and the ITT because this engine is powerful and likes to go run hot on takeoff. At least in the simulator, anyway. "90 knots is our rotate speed."
Center, good morning. Delta 544 Alpha, taking 370. Delta 544 Alpha, Center, good morning.
We're off. Gear up. Can't see a thing, of course. Autopilot on. Climb at 1,500 feet.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
It's weird that it took the autopilot a second to level out before it did that. It's a little bizarre. Go right into nav mode. What is the autopilot doing? I don't know. It's gone crazy on me. It's gone absolutely bonkers. It actually won't engage for some reason. Turn all that off. It's not fun. Don't know what's happening here. It literally will not turn on. Well, this is going to be a short fucking flight in a minute.
Good morning, 585, almost 330.
Russia 585, Center, good morning.
Okay, altitude hold. But it's like the autopilot is on, but it isn't. See, now it's just doing weird things again.
Oh, United 203, 360.
United 203, Center, good morning.
I realize the weather is shitty, but I don't know why the autopilot is completely foobar.
One Kilo Victor, when you're ready to send a maintain, follow 240.
And that's 2401 ready.
Unless this got turned off. Yeah, it did. Sure did. Not still broken. It will not. It will not engage. I can program things into it, but it will not do anything. Can we fly with heading mode?
Put in the straight in for runway 7, high left runway 7.
Okay, I'll switch you here to Montreal just a moment. You can check with them.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
No, it's just, it's not doing anything that I'm asking it to do. Guess we're doing without autopilot today. Chalk 280 at 4,500 feet.
Chalk 280, this is Quebec Radio FSS on 123.47. Please repeat your request.
I don't know how we ended up on that frequency.
Maintain, follow 360. Maintain, follow 360 is 585.
Chalk 280 at 4,700 feet.
Chalk 280, good afternoon. Squawk 3304, altimeter 3011.
Squawk 3304.
Air.
Climb and maintain 6,000 feet, Chalk 280. We're going to try that anyways. The autopilot doesn't work, so we can't see shit.
Chalk 280, expedite climb to 6,000 feet.
Expedite climb to 6,000 feet, Chalk 280.
Morning, clear, 7 number 20.
Chalk 280, climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
That's what we're trying to do, pal.
Lear 7 Sierra November Center, good morning, climb maintain, follow 320.
320, 7 Sierra November.
Chalk 280, climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
I feel like the autopilot keeps turning off. There we go. See, something got really screwed up. And now we fixed it. Well, that was fun for a little while, flying without autopilot. Looking at my flight, it is not a straight line, but it is not the worst I've ever done.
Chalk 280, expedite climb to 8,000 feet.
Expedite climb to 8,000 feet, Chalk 280. Totally missed it.
Chalk 280, maintain 8,000 feet.
And 1 kilo Victor is on the 310, 240.
1 kilo Victor, sorry, second?
Yeah, we're on the 310, 240 now.
Okay, 1 kilo Victor, roger that, contact center 135.62, good morning.
3562, 1 kilo Victor.
Probably going to ask for a cruising altitude increase in a minute here. I don't really feel like flying through this soup for the next 2.5 hours.
Center Delta 544 Alpha, Johnson, a little later here at that 37 now, any ride reports going forward? Delta 544 Alpha, my report is heading westbound 33, 34, it's actually 32 to 34, something like chop. Everything above that most smooth. Yeah, we can put flight level 39 on request for Delta 544 Alpha. Yeah, Delta 544 Alpha, climb maintain, follow 390. Maintain flight level 390, Delta 544 Alpha, thanks.
Chalk 280, request flight level increase to flight level 120. Didn't get any of that. Chalk 280, request flight level increase to 120.
Sir, FedEx 8 with you, flight level 330, direct to Yankee Lima.
Chalk 280, request increase to flight level 120.
Quebec.
FedEx 8 Heavy Center, good morning.
Chalk 280, request climb to flight level 120. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 12,000 feet. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 12,000 feet.
Expedite climb to 8,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, request new altitude of 12,000 feet.
Chalk 280 negative.
Well, I
Your
didn't say
requested
5.
altitude
Okay,
is
I
below
thought
the
clearly we
minimum
need to
for your route.
fucking train this damn
Descend
thing.
and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Chalk 280.
70 November, I'm rooting for you, bye.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 maintain 6,000 feet.
Good copy.
Chalk 280, request new altitude of 10,000 feet.
70 November, go ahead.
Chalk 280 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
70 November after Elmer was
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Yankee Quebec Oscar.
Chalk 280 maintain 10,000 feet.
Proceed direct to the Maisie.
Good morning, FedEx 4, level 350, deviating left of track for weather.
FedEx 4, Heavy Center, good morning. This is 5 minutes direct to Yankee Lima, Quebec.
Roger, will do.
Let's see what things look like at 10,000. I don't think it's going to be much better there. We probably have to go higher still. Yeah, look at this weather. This weather's no good. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 18,000 feet.
Chalk 280 negative. Climb and maintain flight level 180.
Hell, man. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 12,000 feet.
Chalk 280 climb and maintain
It literally can't
10,000
understand 12
feet.
for some reason. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 12,000 feet.
Chalk 280 climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Aircraft calling center, say again with your call sign.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 squawk 3304 climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Squawk 3304 climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Man, oh man. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 16,000 feet.
Chalk 280 climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 maintain 16,000 feet.
Delta 544 Alpha Center 39.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Delta 544 Alpha, yeah, affirmative. Folks exposed here at 390 so far. Okay, thank you.
see some clearings. There's a small gap in the sky. Maybe there is hope for us after all.
Air Canada 362, descend when ready, flight level 240.
When ready, descend flight level 240, Air Canada 362.
So I forgot to turn off a whole bunch of other stuff, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, Alaska 31, you need as required, and direct to Sault Ste. Marie when you're able.
Ste. Marie when able, Alaska 31.
Still nothing at 16,000, hey? Alright, let's try some more. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 18,000 feet.
Chalk 280, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Climb and maintain flight level 180, Chalk 280. I did look at the weather map before when I was planning this flight. It does look pretty crappy up here. It will clear up when we get to Montreal.
Jordan
Back
723,
city.
good morning, 8 is Mike, proceed direct maneuver on course, and indicated speed of 290 knots for greater from space.
290, ready, direct to maneuver on course, Jordan 723.
Well, I'm gonna have to push this up higher. Chalk 280, request flight level 240.
Chalk 280 negative. Climb and maintain flight level 180.
Okay. Chalk 280, request new altitude of 20,000 feet.
Chalk 280 negative. Climb and maintain flight level 180.
Climb and maintain flight level 180, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 squawk 3304, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Yeah, we're doing that already. I don't know why it's telling me to repeat all this crap all the time. It's excessive. Squawk 3304, climb and maintain flight level 180, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 squawk 3304, altitude is flight level 180.
Altitude is flight level 180, Chalk 280.
FedEx 4 is direct Yankee, Lima, Quebec.
FedEx 4, thanks.
Alright, well, we are at cruise altitude, I guess. We're flying in the soup. Let me pop up the flight tracker. We can tell our non-existent passengers that they may take off their
last 31,
belts.
you're 11 o'clock, we're booked at 15 miles now, left right busy, 777, 5000 feet above cost, possible wait.
31, take it down. We do recommend that you keep them on in unexpected turbulence. Thank you.
FedEx 8, make it to 2 o'clock, just about 15 miles right to left, 737, not
FedEx 8, looking, thanks.
Endeavor 5045, contact the center 13477 today.
3477 is there, 54 today.
Georgia 7338, descent flight level 240.
Delta 240, descent 338.
Canada 580 with you, level 310, we got Mike.
Air Canada 580, center, good morning, Mike is current. Descend now, flight level 240, speed 290 knots.
240 and 290 knots, Air Canada 580.
Georgia 7338, contact the center with your speed 13562 today.
3562 with the speed, Georgia 7338.
My goodness. goodness. It's sky. There's sky for a second. I'm going to try to get a higher cruising altitude again because it looks nice up there. Chalk 280, request flight level 220.
Chalk 280 negative.
I think I filed this for there are altitude restrictions here because we are flying low altitude airways, so this is as high as we can get. Rats. Short of altering the flight plan and refiling it, we're going to be stuck at this. We can only hope that the clouds clear up somewhat. Here's hoping to that happening. We'll keep that in mind next time that we may need to fly higher over these clouds. It's difficult to mix low altitude airways and higher ones, but we'll get it figured out.
Garbage at 907, contact 1356.
1356, garbage at 907.
See you.
This is actually quite good.
Good morning, TSS Air 275, Caddy 290, ELC, deviate 1.
Southern Air 275, W7, good morning.
Yeah, we're going to deviate. We're going to keep heading for at least 40 to 50 miles, and then we could head
These clouds. My goodness.
Roger, that's fine.
So they are sitting right at like 17,000. If we're lucky, we get to stay, barring these pillars like this, if we're lucky, we get to stay just above them. It will be like we're flying on a bed of clouds. Little fluffy clouds. Look so gorgeous with the sun popping out in the back like that, peeking through the clouds. So over there, we'll probably fly around this. Seems silly to go through this as opposed to just around it, but
Toronto, Delta 2738 at 320 during Nova.
Delta 2738, center, good morning. Air Canada 580, contact center with your speed 13562 today. 3562, along Air Canada 580. Delta 809, proceed direct to zone 1434, 19-3 for 230. That's 1434 center, climb level 280. 280, no, 1434. Sergeant 7310, descend now to level 240. 240, Sergeant 7310. 9, roger. Delta 544 Alpha, contact center 11937, good day. 1937, Delta 544 Alpha, take care. 1434, thanks.
Hello.
Hey.
So I am streaming, and I may need to tell me how this mic sounds in Discord if I need to turn it up or down, because I might have to.
It sounds fine. It sounds better.
Yeah, it's a different it's a different one that I'm using just for streaming Flight Simulator, because it's difficult to. And yesterday I don't know, I did stupid stuff with the volume, right? Because I had to get it higher for the Shack stream, but then I was being silly. I could easily turn it down on the mixer. I was brain farting. So.
Yeah, you were a little quiet. Everybody was like, "No, he sounds fine," and I'm like, "No, I talk to him every day." And
well, and that's because it's
like
I have the mixer connected to two PCs, right? One for gaming, one for streaming, and the mic goes to both of them as well. And there are different controls to control the volume on either one. So it was no problem turning it up on the stream.
Right.
But the biggest problem was that was my my podcast mic. Which, when I'm flying, it's difficult to get that close enough to my face. So now I'm using a headset with a mic on it that I've had for a number of years but barely ever used. Because it's a really nice mic. It's an XLR connection. It's a good Audio-Technica mic, broadcast mic. But so it's perfect for flying. And then when I just play like Destiny or whatever, I can use the other mic that doesn't have to be right in front of my face.
No, yeah. So to put it in, like, basically on stream, like I never have to adjust it when we're talking on Discord or anything like that. Like, maybe like once every 6 months or something. Because something changed. But
yeah.
On the stream, like, I had the stream volume all the way up. I turned up my actual speaker volume. I don't know.
Yeah, it was definitely too low. I think I checked my stream today, and I think it's better. I actually just watched myself on my phone.
Well, I can check if you want.
Yeah, if you don't mind, just to see what.
I have my headset in. Well, I have earbuds in. I don't want to sign into Twitch too badly at the moment.
I don't think you have to, do you?
No, I know, but I forget. Is it just Chalk One Plays?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just trying to. I'm going to mute myself in Discord for a second so that you can hear me just on the stream. The volumes will probably be different, but what I'm mostly concerned about on the stream is that you can hear my volume okay over the sounds of the plane and over the music, and also if I switch outside, obviously the plane engine noises are much louder, but I'm hoping that you can still hear me okay, otherwise I have to tweak it.
Delta 2873, climb level 360, good rate through 300.
Hear me, sir?
Hello, the 360, good rate through 300.
JD says it's pretty low.
It is low.
Okay.
When you're okay, so I can hear you inside the plane.
Yeah.
But it's still probably low. Like, you're definitely not as loud as the game volume inside the plane. When you're outside the plane, I can't make out what you're saying.
Okay, so I've changed it. Hopefully it didn't impact Discord too much, because I literally have to turn the mic up and then down for Discord.
Well, I can just adjust Discord. Who cares?
Yeah, but it was also, like, one of the issues that I had after I turned it up was in Discord it was over-modulating, so it was actually too loud, and it was really fucking with the NVIDIA broadcast. So, but it had never occurred to me before that I can treat them differently. JD, what is it like now? Is it better in the stream now? Like if I'm going outside again? Like, is the voice any better now? I can still turn it. Well, I can always turn it up more. I'm actually waiting for a mic actuator to make it a little bit louder still. But
Good morning. And squad to go 2271.
2271, Schefferville 430.
okay, let's crank it up a little bit more. This is outside the outside the plane.
If I were you, I would actually worry more about the game stream. Like, not the game stream, the game sound. Because I feel like the solution of you just continuously turning yourself up to match the game is probably...
Yeah, I guess I can turn the game sounds down a little bit too. Though I'm just looking at the... So now I'm peaking. I'm actually trying to look at the bars to make sure that, you know, nothing ever gets into the red. But I can turn the game sounds down a little bit.
Yeah.
That might help.
Yeah, I think it would. But it's not. It is better. He's right. It is better. But there was a time I would just be conscious. Like, you might need to just speak up a little bit when you're outside the plane.
Yeah. Okay, one more check outside the plane. I've turned the game sounds down a little bit. Yeah, so I muted myself in Discord just so that Rumpo can hear me there too. JD might be able to hear me if you're still in the chat. Outside sounds much better. Much better as in, I can go louder, or I can make the game a little bit quieter, actually, I should say. So we can go like that.
No, you're good now.
Okay.
You're good now.
Okay.
But I would even, like, either way, it is loud when you're outside, but it is...
Well,
your
yeah.
voice is fine, but it is loud when you're outside.
And, yeah, the engine sounds outside are loud.
True enough. Alright, I closed your stream.
Cool. Thank you very much.
I'm working on my Xbox franchise now.
Oh, okay. Your
I
NHL franchise on the Xbox One.
Yeah, I got a key for NHL on Xbox, so it's that way I can have it, like, I can just mess around with it on my desk.
Yeah, JD and that 20.
United 1799, would you passing at 200 for 230? At 1799, center clock level 260. 260, United 1799.
Good morning, Mexico 025 Heavy,
Mexico 025, good day, squawk code 0571.
0571. I believe you can turn on, JD, I think you can turn on engine faults and scenarios like that. I don't. I don't know if you can turn on like random mechanical failures. You can certainly turn on options so that if you stress the plane badly, like if you fly at, you know, full throttle all the time, that bad things will happen. I have that turned off. Oh, I was saying that you can... I think you can turn on mechanical failures.
No, don't do that.
No. I can create my own mechanical failures. That's good enough.
Yeah, I've seen you do it. Not even in Flight Simulator, just in general.
Just in general. It's not usually a sim issue. It's usually a cable issue on my end. But though, to be fair, when I started this flight, I almost gave it up because I went to the menu to turn off an audio setting, and when I came back, like everything that I had done had been undone. The engine was off. I was still on the ground, fortunately.
Right.
But it had also turned the master autopilot switch off, and it took me a while to figure that out. It took me like 10 minutes into the flight to realize why the frickin' autopilot wasn't working.
Right.
So
I've got
bizarre.
spreadsheets over here. I'm Flight Simulator in NHL.
Is it fun? It's fun, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to build a dynasty with an expansion team. So.
Yeah. JD, I don't know if it's... I don't think ATC is smart enough to deal with an emergency. You would have to do... Like, I don't think you can declare an emergency to ATC in the game. What I could do is I would look for the nearest airport and then, you know, get directions to go there and land. But I don't think you can actually do any sort of emergency stuff with ATC. But I'm not sure. Never really tried that.
Air Mexico 025, contact center 1356. 1356, with Montreal, Mexico 02511.
Put a mixer of my... a picture of my mixer into the NHL chat, by the way, Rumpo.
Big note for me, man.
I'm going to put one into the D&D chat for JD as well. Actually, my cables are better managed than last time. They don't look too bad. I've implemented a system of, I bought a really cheap pack of like 300 colored cable ties, and I've used them to color code my various cables. Streamlabs. Guy writes a nice long message, and you get timed out for that. That's stupid. Hang on a second, JD. I'm going to turn that off, and then you can repeat that.
I don't like how clicky the Xbox controller is.
No?
You hear it?
Yeah, actually I can.
It's not for me. But it's the Series S, so guess what? Use it. It's not like I can just switch it.
Repeat that message, JD. I only caught part of it. Something about ATC messages. Oh yeah, real ATC videos. There's an app that I put on my phone. It's called Live ATC. Lets you tune into a bunch of live streams of actual ATC conversations that I guess somebody's capturing with the radio somewhere and then just streaming online in the app.
Wait, do you know Zach McEwen?
What?
Zach McEwen.
Zach McEwen, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer sheet his ass. It's for you guys. Yeah, it's painstaking to build this team. The last time I can't help myself. If I see, I just can't help but try to sign good players in free agency, right? Which, I mean, you would think that's normal, but then what happens is I don't sign enough.
Center on 135.55, chalk 280.
Draft picks. I have to commit to the plan, man.
Gotta stick with it.
Got a tank.
Chalk 280, flight level 180.
Chalk 280, you were garbled. Please say again.
Chalk 280 at flight level 180.
Chalk 280, good afternoon. Squawk 3304.
Squawk 3304, Chalk 280. I have to re-enable my push-to-talk mute thing in Discord when I talk to ATC. Forgot. So I just manually muted myself for a second. If you want to take that really seriously, JD, and do sim stuff, look into VATSIM. You can become one of those people that controls actual people playing flight sim games through a virtual ATC network online.
Air Canada 57, descend to flight level 240. Descend flight level 240, Canada 57.
Yeah, VAT sim. It's a fairly serious thing. It's totally free, but it's a fairly serious thing. Like, there's training courses you have to take and stuff like that, I think.
I screwed up. Vancouver wants a draft pick for this. I'm trying to give him.
Zach McEwen, you need a tough guy. Is that it, or?
No, I'm just trying to take young guys.
He's not bad. He's got heart and soul. That kid.
Well, he's a grinder.
Yeah.
The problem is that so if you offer somebody under 1.352 million, there's no compensation required.
Right.
Right. I don't want to give you draft picks for a guy that's worth $3 million.
Yeah.
But he would be a fourth-line grinder for me. So if I can get him, problem is I'm only going to be able to pay him $100,000 more than he's asking. You guys would probably match it. So I'm going to try it.
Pretty sure I just hit like a big air pocket because we just dropped like 500 feet in a second. I'm looking forward to the last like 20% of this flight because I get to fly right past Quebec City and Montreal on my approach into Ottawa, and I'm hoping that the clouds will clear up by then. Yeah, JD, right now I use, so I don't use the in-game ATC, I use an application called Pilot to ATC that lets me speak to an app. What's going on with the wind?
Contact Montreal Center on 134.65. Have a good one.
Center on 134.65, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 center frequency is 134.65.
Chalk 280 at flight level 180.
Chalk 280, good afternoon. Squawk 3304.
Anyway, so this app that I was just talking to is Pilot to ATC, so it uses voice recognition to hear what I say and then translates it into text and sends it to that app. VATSIM has actual real human beings that will listen to you and tell you what to do. But it's a little intimidating, so I haven't made that jump yet.
You will.
I might at some point. They hold special events sometimes. The other problem with it is that there's not always people there, right? And it seems to be more popular in Europe than in North America as well. So a lot of it depends on where you are. But it does seem kind of cool. I've watched videos of people doing it, and everywhere I hear people are very friendly and will help you out and stuff, but still.
So NHL's 2021 or whatever we're playing this.
21.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not what?
it's wrong with its compensation.
Oh, the actual rules?
Yeah. They don't have the dollar values right, index right, compared to like what the actual thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I'm just going to bring up a website so I don't have to keep coming back to the screen. No, you can't do that because they're wrong. How long was your flight?
Another 2 hours.
Nice. I'll probably hang out and then I'll take a break and get my life squared away and then come back and play tonight.
That's more or less my plan. Maybe play some, well, either... If Dusty finished that Destiny quest, we could finish the Hawkmoon thing. Otherwise, I guess Cyberpunk or something.
You could just message him and tell him to finish it while we're waiting.
I'll send him a message right now.
That way, we're thinking ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Knocking Dieter. The name doesn't sound familiar, but clearly you know me. Hello. I was saying Knocking Dieter. Your name doesn't sound familiar, but you seem to be familiar with me. Did you ever go by a different name? Also, thanks for the follow from last week.
Good day, Jazz 35, climb 20.5, 230.
Jazz 35, climb to final 320.
Yo, Jazz 35.
Well, I do definitely remember you then.
We do, in fact, for Jazz 35.
It's been a very long time. Hopefully things are well with you. How are you, man? Rumpo, just so you know, somebody came into my chat that I used to like go to school with in Germany in like the first half of the 90s.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we were friends on Facebook for, you know, a couple years, but like I don't really use Facebook, so.
Right.
And he stumbled across me on Twitch and bought Flight Simulator because of my stream. I gotta get a commission or something, right, for that? No. I love Flight Simulator. I find it very relaxing once I get past the crap of trying to take off most of the time.
Down to 240 for Jazz 5.
Jazz 5, roger. Contact center 11977.
1977, Jazz 35.
Impressed by my landing skills. It must not have been the flight I did on Friday, because that was a bit of a bumpy landing. But it's I don't know, it's fun. I find it it's hard to even call it a game, because it's not your typical tons of stressful effort. Like, I just like to sit here and look at these views sometimes. And I love how more or less realistic it all is. I've learned so much about aviation. It's a lot of fun.
April 7561, center round. Good morning. This is Zulu, and do you ever correct do that? Hey, Fair, we get it.
Alright, JD, enjoy Dragon Age 2. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Look into VATSIM if you ever decide to try that out, and you become a ATC operator in that. You let me know and I will go fly in whatever airspace you're controlling. Oh, I know, it's very difficult to get your hands on any flight gear these days. I managed to buy mine a couple months before Flight Simulator came out, so I kind of got lucky, I feel. But it makes a big difference. Like even the joystick and the throttle is probably the bare minimum for most people to want to have. I jump in every once in a while with mouse and keyboard. I have no idea how to even do anything. I usually just go in there because I want to look up something in the GPS or in the displays, so all I need to do is start the plane. I wouldn't even know how to start moving it with a mouse and keyboard.
Toronto Rouge 1791, starting to pick up Lake Chop at 36. Do you have any ride report?
Sure, Arizona Hotline, Miss Allen, let's go.
Rouge 1791, picking up Lake Chop at 36. Any ride report?
No, this is the first complaint I've had through that area. Only other report I've kind of been on the west side of my airspace. It's level 330 Lake Chop, but other than that, no complaints.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, Rumpo, apparently flight controls and flight hardware are sold out globally. Can't get them in Germany either.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I wonder how much of an extra I can sell mine for when I get my new ones.
Probably a lot,
I did read about that the other day, about rudder controls on keyboards, because I think I saw on Reddit somebody was asking how to properly turn the aircraft on the ground. And I don't even use a keyboard with a numpad, so I can't even do that. So I would be lost without my pedals, as crappy as the Logitech are. Still good. Still better than a keyboard. Kai, do you like fly or do you play this online at any point in time, like in something like Discord or something? Because if you do, at some point it would be awesome. We should get together and do a flight together and actually catch up in quote-unquote person. You'll just have to let me know if I have to speak German, because if I do, I'll have to get into it first. I'm so rusty. I only ever speak it with my parents, and even then it's barely. Actually, most of the time I just speak English. Oh yeah, I'm sure it would be fine. I sometimes have conversations with my parents where they speak German to me and I reply in English and everybody's happy. Totally works. I'll send you a... Yeah, oh no, I understand it just fine. I'll send you a message on Twitch here after I'm done. And we can figure out a way to get into Discord at some point or something and set up a flight in Germany. I did do a flight from Kiel to Sylt. That was one of the first few flights that I did. And then I recorded it and showed it to my parents because they had a lot of fun flying over Altenholz and checking out the old neighborhood. Let's have a look at the weather here, the weather radar. Okay, so at CYBC is when it's clearing up a bit.
Yeah, no, I think those are times when you get them that early. I think those are times issued by the GCAA, not by air traffic control as far as we're concerned. After 20 after.
So I think when we get to our next...
we don't need anything other than that.
When we get to our next waypoint, we'll drop down to 8,000 feet again to our regular flight altitude. See if we can see a little bit of the river. What is this river anyway? Well, it's from the Gulf of Saanich. Sorry, Gulf of St. Lawrence. Whatever this is.
Second 346, 310. At a 346, center road. Jazz 945, contact under now 11977. 1977, thanks. Good day, Jazz 945.
Oh, it is amazing. Like, just the way that you can look down on things. And I planned very little. I basically flew from Holtenau over Altenholz just by visual references alone, just looking at, you know, things that seem familiar, and usually things like golf courses or soccer fields or any of that. They tend to stand out the most. So it was really cool.
Good morning, Charlie Golf, Charlie November Romeo, double 350, climbing 380.
Charlie Golf, Charlie November Romeo, center Roger, good morning. Westjet 564 has arrived in there for the last 10 minutes or so.
Very late, Westjet 564.
Westjet 564, thanks. Contact under now 127, that's late, so.
Dusty said he needs about 8 more defeats. So he should be able to do that tonight. No problem.
Center, Roger, good morning. That should approve for you. I've had no real complaints out ahead. Maybe just a little bit of light chop reported not long ago at 36. If it doesn't approve, you want to try something different. I'll let you know. Route 1858, thanks.
Good morning, Endeavour 5045 out of flight level 200, climbing flight level 230.
Endeavour 5045,
Your Canucks matched my offer.
280, Endeavour 5045.
It doesn't surprise me. They'd want to keep him, I think.
I offered him about 150,000 more per year than he was worth. But that makes sense. It wasn't. It's not like I overpaid him by. I wasn't gonna pay him so much that I had to give up a draft pick for him.
Yeah.
So that kind of limited how I could pay. And they were like, "Nah, we're gonna keep it." All right. It's okay. I got Johnny Goudreau.
Sounds good, Kai. I will. I'll send you a message. I'll send you some details about Discord. And it was great catching up. And I'm looking forward to it as well. Have a good night. Dusty might be on in a moment. He says he actually needs 50 more defeats, not 8.
Wow.
So he'll probably do this stuff. I told him that we're in Discord. He can come hang out if he wants to. Thanks, Kai.
Mute myself for a minute here.
Yep.
John Arcana 469-203-4230 on the Bedford crossing time of 1044.
Arcana 469, Center, good morning. Climb to flight level 280, this is Alpha.
Climb level 280, we'll get off Arcana 469.
Arcana 469, Roger. That time is a GTA issued time. It's not air traffic control, so as far as we're concerned, you can do whatever you want for speed time.
Okay.
Chalk 280 requests new altitude of 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280 descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Ever 1703, Center, good morning, it is Alpha. Sorry, I missed this.
Yeah, we're at post time over at Neva. We're advised no longer flexible.
Yeah, that's those are GTA times, so yeah, you can just do normal speed.
Thanks, appreciate it, Bruce.
Hey Dusty, obligatory, I'm streaming.
Here's 1535, center Roger Ford.
The sky has cleared up over Quebec. That's nice. We're going to get to see a nice sunset. Flight past Quebec City, Montreal, and into Ottawa.
Air Canada 469, actually, what's your indicated speed on third?
290 last Canada.
Okay, Roger, 290 or greater all the way in. I'll plan that on the descent there as well.
290 or greater all the way in Air Canada.
Air Canada 346, descend when ready, 740.
Canada 346, 240, when ready.
Alaska 460, good morning, 330, smooth out, south.
Right there, Alaska 460.
Air Canada 346, center now 135.
35, Air Canada 346. Charlie November Romeo, Toronto now, 13492.
Toronto 13492, we're Charlie November Romeo.
Man, both your teams suck. I offer sheeted a Vancouver and Dallas player. Both of them matched.
Who'd you try to get from Dallas?
His name is Riley Tuft.
Dusty can tell you whether that was worth it or not.
I've had him in other franchises I've played. He's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
He fits what I wanted. I needed a bottom six forward, and he works there. So.
Right.
He's in the AHL. With the
On my team.
With the Texas Stars.
On my team, he's a first line. My team sucks. For getting there, though, I ended up with 6 picks in the second round of last year's draft. And
wow.
I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, I'm probably I'll get some players out of that, but then I started just going to the trade block of the draft and looking for teams that wanted to give away young players. And I overpaid a little bit for most of them. Most of them weren't worth second round picks, but I knew I was getting a guy who would be an NHL player. So I was basically just flipping second picks for prospects that weren't necessarily going to be elite, but they were NHL players they would be NHL players. It was a good move. I ended up getting a couple London Knight guys on there. So. All right, Dallas, you win this round. However, I did land Joe Thornton and Ryan Getzlaff because I needed centers. They're old, but they'll do the trick.
Bruce 1535, stand by ready for the 40. One ready to send for the 40.
And I'll trade them at the deadline when I'm not playing very well. Because my team won't be good. But I needed bodies.
It's mayhem.
It's clusterfuck.
I'm trading Gurionov, Dusty. I absolutely can't stand him. He's a terrible, terrible, terrible player in this game.
You don't like Gurionov?
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. They have him. You know what? If they overhyped him in this game, they have him as a low elite, basically saying he has the potential to be an elite player, but it's a low potential. And it really kind of ruins him in this game because you bring him in thinking he can be that, and he just can't be. He's not. He's not an elite player. If they had just put him as a top six forward, then I feel like you would be much happier with them because you bring him into your team and you're thinking, oh, that could be my first line right winger. And it's like, So I'm gonna trade his ass. I wonder what kind of trade value he gets. Bad trade value. Wow. He doesn't even fill a third of the trade bar. He's supposedly an elite player.
Canada 349, 98, climb into the 330.
Canada 349, good morning, climb to level 300.
300, Canada 349.
Encore 3495, contact 1977.
1977, Encore 3495, so long.
Air Canada 469, 11977.
11977, Air Canada 469, please.
Apparently, Hideo Kojima is in Cyberpunk.
Oh, I know. Did I tell you about Dum Dum?
Chalk 280 contact Montreal Center on
No,
125
but give me a second before you do that.
Your afternoon.
1977.
Center on 125.1, Chalk 280. Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280, good afternoon. Squawk 3304 altimeter 2978.
Squawk 3304, altimeter 2978, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, Squawk 3304.
Okay, go ahead. What about Dum Dum?
So, have you gotten to the part where you go into the food plant or whatever?
Oh yes, to get the bot thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy that
Oh,
greets
that
you,
Dum Dum. Yes.
that's Dum Dum.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Dum Dum, when I left there, followed me.
Oh.
Like, I got in my car, Dum Dum got in the car. I went to the place afterwards, the afterlife or whatever, sat down, had the conversations. Dum Dum stood in the middle of the circle of people talking. Dum Dum continues with my journey indefinitely. Doesn't say anything.
He just follows.
But if I start blasting, he starts blasting. It's literally like having a GTA 5 companion with me.
Huh.
I got into you go through a big heist thing later on, and I got into a big heist thing, and like there was like this super serious, dark, tense moment, and like you're kind of like watching from a hidden perspective, but it's broken by the fact that Dum Dum is standing next to all the characters that are like, you know what I mean? Like he's standing in the middle of like this. They're like, oh my god, what's blah, blah, and then Dum Dum's just chilling, and he stares at you. He just looks at you. He just looks at you the whole time. And of course, like the other NPCs don't acknowledge him or anything like that. So
that's amazing.
But he's good. He's a good little fighter. He had lots of killing.
Dum Dum was glitched for me at the end of that mission. He wouldn't walk to here where he was supposed to continue. So I had to like reload and redo some of the food plant combat stuff.
Wow.
So different kind of glitch, but not quite as permanent as yours.
I think he's gone now. I progressed a big, like through a big checkpoint in the game. And I think he's gone. I don't know.
Canada 479-195 for 230. Canada 479, good morning. 280, sir.
Oh no. I didn't realize I offer sheeted somebody. I really hope I didn't give up a pick for him if they... It was a second.
Aircan 774, good morning, 31.
I'm gonna see if I can reload back to there, because I didn't know I was doing that.
Should be able to.
Well, it depends when it autosave, man. That's the problem. No, there's no way. Like, the last save was over an hour ago.
Apparently I finished the cemetery.
Heading 9153, good morning, 38. Encore 3513, contact 2119, 1977, Encore 3516.
Looks like there might be some more weather ahead.
I really like that you can qualify people in this game with qualifying offers as RFAs, and it's like they can take it or they can not play. I dig that. The strong arming of the NHL. Restricted free agent.
Air Canada 479, when ready, certified level G401 ready, Air Canada 479.
I swear you used to be able to put apps in the iOS App Store on like a wish list to save them for later.
I've never done that, so I don't know about that.
No recent report.
Chalk 280 expedite descent to 8,000 feet.
Expedite descent to 8,000 feet, Chalk 280. So we just had some bumpy air there. We are at 8,000 feet. But we got bounced up a bunch for some reason.
And 349, climb level 5320, Canada,
contact center 12387.
2387, Alaska 460. Have a good morning. Contact March West 377, level 380, Smith.
West at 377, good morning, 380.
Well, up 38 on Swift.
Confusion, man.
Yeah.
Good morning, Group 112, climbing to flight level 210 for 330.
Group 112, good morning, climb to flight level 31.
Climb flight level 310, Group 112.
Good day, WestJet. 353 climbing 187 for 230.
West at 353, good morning, climb flight level 320.
Climb to 320, WestJet 353.
Air Canada 479, contact Toronto 11977.
1977, Air Canada 479.
Center, good morning, 7815, 19 climbing 230.
7815, good morning, climb flight level 25.
Climb level 25,
There's so much ice here, holy shit.
Jared, 3676, contact on 1577.
Did you say that frequency again? We heard the 25 or was it the other?
6577. Center, 21 Jet 243, we're checking in 380 with Alpha. Jet 243, good morning, 380.
Oh, I fucking walked into him, Jesus.
Go ahead, we're Canada 485, Animal 301, coming 32. At 45.
Morning, I got a 480, 180, climbing 230.
In Canada 480, climb side level 310.
310, 480.
Oh.
Chalk 280 contact Montreal Center on 135.02. Have a good afternoon.
Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280 good afternoon. This is Montreal Center, go ahead.
Air Canada 480, climb side level.
330 to 40.
WestJet 353, what's the month?
670 for WestJet 353.
Roger.
Chalk 280 descent and maintain 8,000 feet.
WestJet 377, what's your month?
75 for WestJet 377.
WestJet 377, month 77.
I'll pick it up 377, but WestJet 377.
WestJet 353, month 70 left.
70 left, WestJet 353, thanks. WestJet 309, 240.
WestJet 309, good morning, squad close 47.
Someone brought up bubble.
Canada 349, contact 12407.
2407.
Into mayhem?
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Actually, they might be trolling because it's just a really terrible way for people to try to kill you.
FedEx 9153, contact 13490.
FedEx 9153, switch 134, and a 5.
Chalk 280 expedite descent to 8,000 feet.
Westjet 377, descend when ready, close.
Oscar 240, Westjet 377.
Westjet 353, descend when ready, close.
Just flying past Quebec City now at night time.
Westjet 353,
Kind of cool.
descend flight level 240 when ready.
Descend 240 when ready, Westjet 353.
Westjet 353, contact 119,
1977, now Westjet 353.
Hey, I'm done.
Yay. So then we can do the rest of the Hawkmoon quest this evening.
Westjet 377, Toronto, 119,
1977, Westjet 377.
Air Canada 485, descend when ready, close.
Flight level 240, when ready, Air Canada 485.
Jet 243, descend when ready. 243.
When ready, 240 and Jet 243.
Air Canada 774, contact center 135.
3560 for Canada 771. Maintaining spot level 360, CPDOT.
Egypt Air 995.
On 1246.
Base or with the artifact?
With the
Nice.
base 1246.
Yeah, we'll be able to do a raid over the holidays, for sure. We should pick a day during the daytime probably so we can get, you know, scanner and maybe Colin or whoever, I don't know.
Westjet 243, 11977.
1977, Jet 243. Westjet 547, flight level 380 Alpha.
Westjet 547, good morning, flight level 380.
Good morning, Air Canada 776, flight level 310.
Air Canada 776, good morning, 310. Clear 18 Charlie, Charlie, good morning, 410.
Didn't have me collect loot at the ramen shop. That's weird.
Canada 441, good morning, 511. Total 2 turn, Canada 441. Russia 309, contact 119, copy, copy. 1577, Russia 309, good.
Alright, I'll be back on tonight.
Alright, man.
Sounds good, Dusty.
Later.
See ya.
I'm out 5. You just there 909 or 5, 10 5 That's 11240, each there 905. November Canada 4 for a while. We just got a little bit of light traffic here. Do you have any reports?
Nothing at all today. Was happy and thank you.
Okay.
Canada 4 for when you're ready, just send the flight.
When ready to send 240 Canada 4 for one.
Chalk 280 contact Montreal Center on 128.22 enjoy.
Center on 128.22, Chalk 280. Center, good evening, Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280 good afternoon. Squawk 3304 altimeter 2987.
Squawk 3304, altimeter 2987, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 Squawk 3304.
Center, Canada 357, flight level 185, Sunday 230.
Air Canada 357, Center, good morning.
5360, Air Canada 357.
Chalk 280 contact Montreal Center on 132.35. Have a good one.
Center on 132.35, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 center frequency is 132.35.
Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet. Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Frequency is 132.35, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet. Whatever then. Oh, I'm on the wrong frequency. Well, that'll do it. Center, good evening. Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280 good afternoon. Squawk 3304.
Squawk 3304, Chalk 280.
Let's get 5479 1%.
Westjet 547, descent level 3.
Descent 340, Westjet 547.
I think you'll appreciate this, Rumpo. I don't know if you remember, but when the Canucks first signed Louis Eriksson, his first goal was an empty net goal in our own net.
Good.
You know, which, like, it was a fluke one, of course, right? Like, it bounced off his stick or something as they pulled the goalie at the end of the game, kind of thing, and it went all the way down the ice and in. But, you know, super embarrassing nevertheless. And he commented on a highlight video of the first goalie goal by Ron Hextall. And his comment was just, I also score a lot of empty net goals.
That's funny.
At least he owned it.
Westjet 364, good morning, Console 35.
Console 350, Westjet 4.
Westjet 547, descent level 240.
Descent 240, Westjet 547.
Egypt Air 995, contact 11977. West at 547 119
877 West at 547.
That's Canada 441 119
187, looking at your Canada 441. Toronto, Air Canada 607-340, we have Bravo.
Air Canada 607, good morning.
340. Chalk 280 descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Toronto morning, Air Canada 400 at flight level 190 climbing, level 230.
Air Canada 400, climb by level 330.
Climb level 330, Air Canada 400.
Chalk 280, contact Montreal Center on 132.85. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 132.85, Chalk 280. Keep saying it's afternoon, it seems like it's evening to me. Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280, good afternoon. Squawk 3304.
West at 324.
Squawk 3304, Chalk 280.
Climb level
Chalk 280, expedite climb to 8,000 feet.
41.
Climb level 410,
West at 324, go direct to the top.
3 direct to Lando, West at 3-1.
Oh, Lord of the Rings, come to the Quebec City Demons. He's on Detroit, but I need a fourth line center because, like, I've got two guys that, like, two guys that are at the skill level of a fourth line center, but neither of them fit with the team well, and they're actually like causing chemistry problems. So I packaged them both up, and I'm just like literally searching for someone that can play fourth line center and penalty kill. That's all I want. I've been looking through like a dozen teams. I couldn't find anybody, and then I popped in and found Abby. Detroit doesn't want to give him up, but I am grossly overpaying for him with the two players.
That's funny.
I think I need to get something back.
Target A, Rouge 7109, we're checking in at flight level 280.
Rouge 1709, good morning, 280.
Target A, Maple 7625, flight level 360.
Maple 765, good morning.
We have about 20 minutes until we get to Ottawa, about 15 minutes until we start our approach and our descent here.
Toronto Center, good morning, 15579, level 340.
15579, good morning.
This is a good time to look inside our flight plan here and see what things look like. Okay, we have an arrival set up. That's good. I left the approach blank because it was being screwy. It was messing up my entire flight plan. So our arrival should be enough. Should get us into, we're going to be landing on runway 25 using RNAV. Should be good to go in about 15 minutes or so.
West at 579,
74.
West at 579, Piedmont 76, or better.
Gladly, sir.
Canada 401, what frequency can you hear?
Speed 305 Air Canada 401.
Canada 401, 290 knots for that.
Speed 290 or less Air Canada 401.
Skywest 3280, contact 13496.
13496, yeah, 3280.
Canada 607, descent was ready, so 40.
Express 40, Canada 607.
I said 579, go ahead.
I realize it's not you that gets us to descent, but should we be planning a higher speed in our descent?
We'll plan on 290 or better.
Gladly will do. Air Canada 497 with you to climb 215 for flight level 230.
Air Canada 497, good morning, climb flight level 280. Victor 6144, looking for traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction, south, low, FR.
Alright, looking for traffic, Victor 6144.
April 765, traffic at you, 11 o'clock, 12 miles, opposite direction, south, low, FR.
Okay, April 765.
Canada 602, 186, first 230.
Canada 602, climb level 310.
Climb level 310, Canada 602.
7109, descend when ready, flight level 240. 7 ready, flight level 240, Rouge, 7109. Air Canada 607, 119, 77. 1977, Air Canada 607.
Chalk 280 contact Montreal Center on 134.907. Enjoy your evening.
Center on 134.907. Chalk 280. Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280, good evening. Squawk 3304 altimeter 299er6.
Squawk 3304 altimeter 29er.
Aircraft calling center, say again with your call sign.
He didn't let me finish talking.
Maple 7625, descend when ready, flight level 240. Flight ready, descend flight level 240, Maple 7625.
5 minutes until we start descending. We're not flying very high, so it's not going to be a very steep descent or even long descent for that matter. We'll pretty much be coming right in, just a slight left turn. We can see it on our GPS map here. It's a pretty straightforward approach, very simple, in theory anyway. So just past our next waypoint is when we're going to start descending down to 3,000 feet. And then we should get, we should be able to get in no problem. I do wonder though if it's going to let me use a glide slope or not without a approach programmed in here, but I don't, when I tried to do that last time it was just kind of screwing stuff up. Ooh. Okay.
My,
that'll do.
I don't even know, assistant GM or somebody, Pro Scout advisor, I don't know. Somebody kept telling me, like, if I sign somebody, like, you shouldn't sign somebody and trade them too quickly, you know, bad reputation.
Right.
So I'm like, alright, this is fair enough. So I signed them on July 1st for free agency, and then I just trade them with trading terms. So like, they hang around for like 2 months.
Ready, flight level 240, Maple 7625.
Maple 7625, contact center on 11977.
Chalk 280, expect the RNAV approach to runway 25 with the Tefli transition at McDonald Cartier International cleared direct to Euro, thence direct Tefli.
1977, that's
Expect the NAF approach to runway 25 with the Tefli transition cleared direct Euro, then direct Tefli Chalk 280.
Looks like we are all set for our clearance. We have the approach now loaded into the autopilot, into the flight management system, which is good because when I was trying to do it earlier from the flight plan outside of the actual game, it kept messing with the rest of my waypoints. So I think I'm going to get in the habit of just loading it in when we actually get closer, so it's not going to mess up things too badly. It is going to send us on a little bit of a strange loop. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's fine. I'll make this weird left hook and then turn right and left again. But we'll take it.
Aircount 401, when ready to descend, level 240.
Flight right down to 240, Aircount 401.
Yeah, it's like it's added an additional
Chalk
waypoint.
280 contact Ottawa approach on 135.15. Have a good evening.
16,000 feet. That's insane. Weird. Approach on 135.15, chalk 280.
Chalk 280 approach frequency is 135.15.
Frequency is 135.15, chalk 280.
Chalk 280 frequency is 135 decibel.
Hotel review, someone 607, sending 11,000.
Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
3 level over.
Chalk 280, good evening. Squawk 3304.
Squawk 3304, chalk 280.
Stop. And altimeter 2999, we have information vector.
Runway 607, we're up to 3003 on the meter. Runway 24 right.
Okay, 3003, 24 right, coming 607, thanks.
Yep. Route 1769, descend to 6,000.
Descend 6,000, Route 1769.
So I don't know why I put Erlac in there. I literally chose Tefley. Not a clue.
Runway 607, descend 8,000.
At 8,000, something 607.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this here is Teflon.
And maintain 6,000 feet altimeter 3001 at McDonald Cartier International.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, chalk 280.
Chalk 280, you are off course. Turn right heading 280 to return to course.
We're just going to ignore that. Heading 280, chalk 280. So we're just going to follow the autopilot in here. Just an FYI, I'm about to land here, so I'm just going to mute myself for a bit.
Okay, descend 3,000, Route 1769.
I'm going to turn the ice lights on just because they look cool.
Chalk 280, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, chalk 280.
Chalk 280, maintain 3,000 feet.
Chalk 280, maintain 3,000 feet.
And around 431, checking in. We're 15,300, descending 8,000. We have Papa.
The border 431, 7024 right, altimeter 3006, information Quebec.
Okay, 24 right, Quebec, 3006, border 431.
Can't see a thing. Ooh. We're obviously in clouds.
Quarter 431, descend of 4,000. 4,000, quarter 431.
Chalk to 80 altimeter 3001 at McDonald Cartier International cleared for the RAV approach to runway 25 at McDonald Cartier International with the fly transition.
Altimeter 3001 cleared for the RAV approach to runway 25 with the flight transition. Chalk 280.
431, descend 3,000.
Okay, now we can see
3,000, quarter 431.
see some stuff. Still don't really see an airport yet. It's a little ways away. We're going to swing a little right hook here. And as soon as we make that left turn, we're going to go gear down and we'll be on final. Icy outside. Icy, icy, icy. I guess we can also
Quarter 431, turn right.
activate approach mode.
Right, heading 150, quarter 431.
Go gear down here on this little stretch. Keep an eye on the speed. Airport should be over in that direction.
Lindbergh 4250, descend maintain 8,000.
8,000, Lindbergh 4250.
Okay, so that is Tefley there, the waypoint ahead of us, so that's good. That's kind of what I was expecting. Let's zoom in a bit here.
Quarter 431, turn right 220 intercept, get on us, 24 right approach.
Chalk to 80 descend via the fly transition to 3,000 feet. Chalk to 80 altimeter 3001 at McDonald Cartier International contact tower on 118.8. Have a good one.
Right 220.
Tower on 118.8, chalk 280.
Good intercept, get on us, too far right, quarter 431.
Chalk 280 at 3,000 feet.
Chalk 280, good evening. Squawk 3304, continue maneuver to runway 25, call when established on final.
Continue RNAV to runway 25. We'll call when established on final. Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, squawk 3304.
Okay, so there's our runway straight ahead. We're always a little offset to the right on this RNAV thing. But I think that is actually not uncommon.
1288, there can drive it up past 50, but thanks for your help.
Actually, we're looking pretty good. We want to be down at 1400 by this next waypoint, which is our final.
The tower's Bravo, November Sierra, over QRX for 24 left.
Oscar Bravo, November Sierra, tower, winds calm, clear to land, runway 24 left.
Clear land, 24 left, be enough.
Maple 7650, tower line up and wait, runway 23. Runway 23, Maple 7650.
Are we going to be able to get the glide slope here? That's what I want to know. No. I'm not sure why not. There we go. Now we caught it. Okay, we actually have to always be underneath it. Can't catch it from up above. You have to be underneath it.
Okay, Canada 81, exit Delta 4 and cross runway 24 right.
Delta 4 and we'll cross 24 right and 81.
Chalk 280, winds R318 at 12 knots, clear to land runway 25.
Clear to land runway 25, Chalk 280. Thing I need to be patient about is it's a long runway and there is a lot of runway to stop on. I do not need to rush this, which is usually how we end up bouncing. We're actually coming in a bit low according to the indicators there, so we're fine. Speed is looking just about right. Looks like it is cold in Ottawa. Not quite as cold, only -3.
Maple 7650, wind calm, clear takeoff runway 23.
Takeoff runway 23, Maple 7650.
Hey, that works. I'll take it.
Chalk 280, exit runway when able.
Georgia 7317, tower line up runway 23.
Up 23, Georgia 7317.
We have to actually find ourselves an exit. This looks like an exit.
Air Canada 881, contact ground 1219. 881, alright.
Chalk 280, clear of active.
Chalk 280, welcome to McDonald Cartier International, contact ground on 121.9er. Have a good evening.
Ground on 121.9er, Chalk 280. Chalk 280, request taxi to parking.
Chalk 280, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Echo, Bravo.
Push at 2512, right turn on Delta, cross runway 33.
Okay, so we're on Echo already. Bravo is just the next right turn ahead of us there. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Echo, Bravo, Chalk 280. So we're just heading over there somewhere on the right. How about this guy? We'll park with these guys.
Bridge 1640, good day, 65 Delta, number 3009, is Fox, exit the ramp, follow the WestJet off the right on the Bravo, then Delta, cross right to right.
Cross right down, Bravo behind WestJet,
There we go. This looks like a good spot to park. Let's shut her down. We have safely arrived in Ottawa. And we're done. Thanks for watching. We will continue our flight to the next country's capital city. So next time we will fly from here in Ottawa, Canada to Washington, D.C. in the U.S. Take care, everybody.